Alright guys, let's start this by talking about nudes. Is it ever okay to send nudes? Do you think that there is a world where it's completely okay, it's fair game to send nudes to whoever, wherever, whenever, however you want? Let's talk about this, guys. First of all, I'm going to give you guys my 2 cents about this. I think it is completely not okay to send nudes. I don't care if you know the person, if you're very familiar with the person, if the person asks for the nude, I don't care. Because for me personally, even if you know this particular person that you want to send these nudes to, and probably you guys are good, you guys are in a relationship, who is to say that down the line, 2-3 years from now, 4 years from now, you guys may not go your separate ways? And if that is to happen, would you ever be comfortable knowing that somebody out there that probably you guys are now distant have your nude photos? So I will tell you guys, never ever send nude. Don't think about sending nude. It's completely wrong. But if you have to send nude, my advice would be send nude to somebody that actually asks for it. You only send solicited nude. So if somebody asks for the nude and you guys are in a good relationship and you think that it's going to last, then good for you. Go send the nude and do you, boo. Nobody is actually coming against you. Do you. But on the other hand, if you choose to send nude to some kind of random person that you seem to like, or somebody that you guys are not in close relationship, or that they never ask for the nude, then I will tell you straight up, guys, that is completely wrong. That is illegal, and that is a crime in some places. Or I think it should be generally everywhere, but who knows, it might be some place in the world where it's not a crime. Most especially if you send nudes to a minor. Now that is even worse. If you send nudes to a minor, that is even worse. Like in the hierarchy of crimes of sending nude to a minor is just completely bad in all hemispheres of it. Completely wrong, and most people would actually be jailed for doing such kind of thing. Of course, I know this is social media era and a lot of things, are just swept under the rug. A lot of people don't face repercussions for actions like this, but we need to hold ourselves to account. And now, guys, remember this Kelvin, this Afrobeats News. Welcome back to Afrobeats News, your home of your daily Afrobeats entertainment and gist. Now, why did I start off by just ranting about nudes? I'm ranting about nudes because of our very first headline today. In our very first headline, the young star boy, Wizkid oldest son, Boluwatife, is in the news because most of his female fans, and I mean grown-up, mature ladies out there, have been sending him a whole lot of unsolicited nudes and illicit messages. Next up on the news now, we have Regina Daniels, a Nollywood actress. She currently has spent the whooping sum of about 15 million naira on her mom. She bought her mom a very, very expensive car that is currently trending in Nigeria. And moving on next to the news, in politics, in US politics, you have Donald J. Trump currently facing a ban from YouTube. And finally, in the news for today, you have a poll that was conducted in Nigeria by a company known as NOI that found out that more than 50% of the Nigerian population actually wants the COVID-19 vaccines. So guys, let's get right on into the news. Starting up with the first news, of course, you have the young starboy Boluwatife currently in the news because his female fans seem to be sending this boy a whole lot of unsolicited nudes, most of them very, very, very graphic. And right now his mom is out here. She's really annoyed about it and she's not having it. Here's a clip of her addressing all those people sending her son unsolicited nudes. Roll it.
Because some of you are actually mad. Like, my son is only 9 years old, and the kind of DMs he gets from is madness. Like, from grown women. I'm like, geez, I don't even know what age you will be before I'll be able to say, oh yeah, be doing it on your own. Because, oh mad, like, the DMs you send a 9-year-old, like, you people are actually crazy. I was like, do you know what? So basically, he chooses the picture he wants to post. He tells me what he wants to put in the caption. Then I just help him, make the caption very, sharp. But old cargoes, I'm 9 years old, Neo. And mama, do you know that somebody even is it that men has finished in the world? Is 9-year-old people will be sending nude, sending breast, 9 years old? Hey, Jesus! You should stop it, oh. Stop it. Because if you don't stop it, I will actually call you out. I will actually screenshot your page, screenshot your nude, and post it on his stories. Maybe you want people to see that your body is sexy. Let's help you spread the word so people will see your sexy body. Tori kò yé mi. Ọmọ 9 years old. Kí ló fẹ́ fi nude ṣe? I don't understand. This is the final warning. That's why I use this page to come and warn you. Stop sending my son nude. He is 9 years old. 9. If you want to shoot your shot with people that are your age mates. He is 9 years old. 9. Let it be ringing head. 9. So when the devil wants to use you, just be saying 9. He's 9 years old. He is 9 years old. He is 9 years old. He's a small boy. He's a baby. Devil, stop. Devil, don't use me. Devil, leave me.
Now guys, tell me what you think about this rant that Boluwati first mom went on. And remember, this kid is just 9 years old. It's just 9 years old, and you have a lot of mature ladies out there trying to shoot their shot for some kind of reason, to like at a 9-year-old, and do it at the wrong, like the worst way you could possibly think. If you want to shoot your shot to somebody, I mean, the worst way you could possibly think of doing it is sending a nude photo, and that's exactly what they're doing, and they're doing it to a very young child. This is, like I said earlier on, is completely wrong. This is completely wrong. It's unlawful. It is just something that we should stop. If you're out there, you're doing such a thing, please, you need to understand that this is illegal. Now, moving on to the next news, you have the Nollywood actress popularly known as Regina Daniels. She is right now in the news because she decided to surprise her mom with a very, very expensive and lavish gift. She bought her a brand new Toyota SUV Prado, and this currently sells for the sum of 15 million naira. Now, she also made sure that she took her time to write a very, very heartfelt message towards her mom. This is exactly what she wrote. Words cannot express how grateful I am for everything you have done for me, and no matter what I do, I can never be able to repay you, my treasure. I am just the vessel of the Regina Daniels brand, while you are the creator, and I will forever be indebted to you. I don't have the world to give, but I will do everything possible to make sure you stay happy. Happy birthday, my queen. Note below, today is your day, and I will definitely make your day, mama. So this is just Regina Daniels doing a very, very spectacular thing for her mom. She's coming out here to give her mom a very, very expensive gift, a lavish gift, and praising her mom for everything that she did to make her who she is. Now, most of you are familiar with Regina Daniels because of her mom. Her mom brought her up into the Nollywood industry, and most people have also speculated that her mom was responsible for linking her up with Ned Woko, that made her, you know, one of the wives of the billionaire Ned Woko. And even I remember back in the day when the Ned Woko and Regina Daniels was in a relationship, or we are in a relationship, or we're going through courtship. I remember that back then her mom, Regina Daniels' mom, was receiving a lot of backlash for the role she played in pairing these two together. People were coming against her for pairing her up with somebody as old enough to be her dad. But right now it seems like everything has settled down. You know, the girl seems to be in a good space right now. She's even happy for all the things her mom have done for her. I'm guessing that's included. She's coming out here to appreciate her mom, and she's gifting her a very, very expensive gift. 15 million naira worth of car. Just one car is really something that's completely outlandish. And yeah, that's that. Now, moving on to the next news, of course, this involves the US. Now, in case you guys are under a rock and you don't know what has been going on for the past couple of months, the US recently had an election which saw Joe Biden become the new president-elect. So Joe Biden currently is the new president-elect and will be resuming office come January 20th alongside his VP Kamala Harris. Now, if you guys are still not aware about what I'm talking about, I should let you know that that election was very controversial, simply because the current president, Donald J. Trump, the 45th president of the United States, rejected the results of the election and even went on to make fraudulent claims that the election was rigged. The election, there was a lot of illegal acts conducted during the election process. He was speculating that he won the election by a large margin, that the Democrats stole the election from him. Now he has been very, very adamant about these, this his speculations about election illegalities and fraud. He even went on to sue, to place a nationwide suit, like lawsuits, and he lost most of them. And in his last attempts to make sure that the US Congress, they don't validate the results of the election and make his incumbent the next president of the United States, he actually called on his supporters, the pro-Trump supporters, to rally around the Capitol and protest. Now, unknowing to him, or will I say knowingly, because you can't really tell, he used certain words that actually incited violence. So the whole protest turned into a riot, and it ended up, with 5 people dead, including a US police officer. So that is currently where we are at now. So with the events of the Capitol protest, most people have come out and and are directly calling out Donald Trump for the role he played in instigating that. In fact, Donald Trump has faced the most backlash that he has ever received in his entire term as president. In fact, a lot of brands have been cutting ties with him, and currently you have a lot of social media right now banning Donald Trump. So you have Twitter has currently banned Donald Trump, Facebook has banned Donald Trump, and now in the list of social media companies banning Donald Trump, you have YouTube currently has put a temporal ban on Donald Trump account, citing videos that he puts in their sites as the reason for inciting the violence. And they are currently saying that Donald Trump violated their terms and policies by putting up videos that incited violence. In fact, this is exactly what YouTube had to say about the Trump ban. It said, after careful review and in light of concerns about the ongoing potential for violence, we removed new content uploaded to the Donald J. Trump channel and issued a strike for violating our policies for inciting violence. Now, this is exactly what YouTube said, and in view of that, you have a lot of pro-Trump supporters coming out here to say, oh, this is censorship, this is against against the constitutional rights, that freedom of speech is one of the basic constitutional rights, and these should not be banned from the social media sites. And you have a lot of anti-Trump supporters or other people out there saying, no, this is completely legal. People are being banned every day if you violate these company terms and policies. And it is just so clear that Donald Trump, through this platform, has violated their terms, conditions, and their policies, and therefore he stands the chance to be banned, and that is why he's been banned. So, guys, what do you think about this? In this, what's going on with the US, with the current sitting US president right now? I know there's a lot of pro-Trump supporters, and there are also a lot of people that really don't support Trump. Me personally, I am in the anti-Trump train. I don't support that guy for any reason, and simply because I feel like his rhetoric is one of those kind of people that really is completely unstable in his view of things. Also, he has a lot of racist rhetoric that he just spills out. He also doesn't really know how to take a defeat. He doesn't really know how to take a defeat. You know the content of a true leader after a defeat, and it has become apparently clear that whenever this guy loses, he always claims power. He always calls power. That's just his go-to move. And unfortunately, this time, this same behavior that he's always shown has led to the loss of lives. About 5 people dead. And that's where we are, we're at right now. So, guys, moving on to the next news, and I think the final news of the day, you have a poll conducted in Nigeria, and this poll is very funny. It's a poll conducted by a company known as NOI. I don't know how valid this company is. I don't know their track record, so I can't really say that the results they put out is true or not. But what they found out was that after conducting a phone call, at different geopolitical zones in Nigeria, trying to find out if people would willing to take the COVID-19 vaccines, they realized that 6 out of 10 Nigerians do want the COVID-19 vaccines, and according to them, they said 70% of the northern people actually want the COVID-19 vaccine, why about 40% of the Southern people want the COVID-19 vaccine. So guys, tell me what you think about this incredible statistics coming out of Nigeria, saying that more than 50% of the Nigerian population do want to take the COVID-19 vaccine. Me personally, I think that's completely false. It is wrong. I don't think that Nigerians are that eager to take that vaccine. Honestly, especially knowing that the vaccine is very new, most countries haven't yet to get the vaccines, and these are countries that actually need the vaccines the most. These are countries that are being plagued by this coronavirus. Nigeria is not one of those countries. Currently, we have our own cases, and we have the situation of with COVID-19, under good control or good. We've been able to actually put things under control. So I don't think that our population or Nigerians are actually very, very eager to take this vaccine. So that proof for me personally doesn't seem so realistic. More than 50% of Nigerians want to take that vaccine. Completely unrealistic to me, especially knowing that you have a lot of Christians that have certain belief that doesn't really agree with vaccinations. You have a lot of people out there that are just so, I don't know, ignorant about vaccines and stuff, that don't care too much to do their research before they criticize things. Well, anyway, guys, that's really what I feel about this poll that was conducted in Nigeria. So guys, that's pretty much where I'm going to end this thing today. Don't forget to like and subscribe, as well as turn on post notification. Turn on post notification, as well as share with friends and family. And that's it for now, guys. I'm out for now, guys. Peace.
Yeah.